Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, and we have a gorgeous day in Pennsylvania today, and I'd like to take you along for a test drive of our 1965 Jaguar Series I E-Type 4.2. Please take the time and watch all three videos. I did a fairly extensive showroom video describing this car and going over the condition of everything. We also just finished a cold start video, so you can see the car starting up cold. And the purpose for today is to take you along for a ride and try and let you experience what this car sounds like, what it feels like, and I'll be conveying how it drives. So to summarize, and before I forget, I do want to mention we'll also be taking some pictures this afternoon. This car comes with an original factory hardtop, which looks really cool on the car. We'll be putting it on the car so you can actually see it on the car. That comes with the car. So we'll be doing that later on this afternoon, taking some pictures. This car was restored 10 years ago by Terry Lippincott, whose shop is in Reading, Pennsylvania. He is extremely well known for having done many Jaguar restorations. His restorations are very well done. Sometimes he leans them towards performance, sometimes towards originality. This car was done very much towards originality. It's a numbers matching car, original motor. We have the original 4-speed transmission, which was also rebuilt. The car currently has a 5-speed Tremec transmission. And I'd also, as we're driving the car, just like to let you know this engine is the original numbers matching block and cylinder head. It was modified slightly when they built it. The owner of the car was Ed, who was a close friend of Terry. They owned a race car together. They had known each other a long time. Terry had done a number of cars for Ed, and they did slight modifications to the engine to boost the power. It does have an aluminum alloy flywheel, and it was balanced, so it's lighter, it revs faster, which you'll see in the tach. They also had slightly overbore pistons, about 20 or 30 over, and they had slightly longer connecting rods, which changes the stroke just a tiny bit on the motor. The end result, and it's tuned beautifully. It revs nicely, a little more torque, a little more horsepower than the stock engine. So, it also has a high torque starter on it, so you'll see when I start the car, it always starts just like that. It's just boom, ready to go. They are higher compression pistons, so it just sharper. It runs sharper. The suspension is all stock Jaguar, rubber bushings, but it's really dialed in well. Terry is really good, especially with his years of racing experience, to dial in all the settings. So, let's go for a ride. The car is a real treat to drive, very enjoyable. The Tremec transmission, very short throw, very easy to shift. The gear ratios are excellent. There's 4th gear. We do have an aluminum alloy radiator with an auxiliary electric cooling fan that I can turn off and on, and so the temperature tends to stay exactly where you want it to be. And of course, there's 5th, which gives the car wonderful highway capabilities. It's a beautiful car. It's driving straight, nice and true. 4-wheel disc brakes, which were original, are very smooth. This transmission, of course, all the synchro mesh is excellent. And what you'll see with the engine, it really revs nicely. Really strong. Strong acceleration, great Jaguar brakes. It really drives like it's a brand new car, with a little more performance between the engine and the 5-speed. And then you can drive it really nicely, easily. All of the gauges are working properly. The speedometer is working, the odometer, the tachometer is working, which you can see. It revs very quickly. The clock is not working. Water temperature is right where it should be. Oil pressure is right where it should be. The gas gauge is working, and we are charging nicely. Here you can see again, we're in 4th gear, up a slight hill. it just pulls nicely, very smooth. So the full restoration was done about 10 years ago. The car has done some miles since then. It just completed the Gator Crawl in Florida, and it also completed the Mille Miglia event in Florida, which is a driving tour. Car ran beautifully, no issues. So it is ready to use. So this is also when the car was restored. Original color combination, which is gorgeous. We have all the certification from the British Heritage. All the numbers match. Slightly modified original motor. Tremec 5-speed. The original 4-speed comes with it, the numbers matching. Done by a very well-known shop. This is a beautiful car, and it's an early. It was built in 1964, so it's a very nice Jag. If you're looking for a really good one that you can actually drive and have fun with, take it to a show, please consider this car. Give us a call with any questions. I'll be happy to answer them, and hopefully we'll find a good home for this great Jag. Thanks for coming along.